The Federal Reserve wrapped their last meeting of 2024, and as expected, they did announce another 25 basis point rate cut. This marks the third consecutive meeting with a cut and 100 basis points since the initial cut. The markets certainly reacted to the commentary after. The main topics: inflation, which remains the main concern of the Fed, and the labor market, which Chairman Powell acknowledged is softening but not yet broken. The Fed has changed its inflation forecast for 2025 to 2.5%. It's not that long ago, in 2022, that inflation reached over 8%. So inflation at 2.5% then would have seemed like a miracle. However, the Fed has a long-standing initiative to push inflation under 2%. Another major market mover was the Fed's forecast for future rate cuts. And earlier this year, there were a prediction of as many as 6 rate cuts for 2025, and now we are down to a projected 2 rate cuts. So with this information, it does look like rates will maintain these levels for a little bit longer, and we will see a gradual decline over time. We also have to keep in mind that the Federal Reserve and the Fed funds rate measures short-term borrowing, bank to bank, things like credit cards and auto loans. Mortgages, which are long-term rates, don't directly impact by the Fed's decisions. New household formations in 2025 are projected to be 1.9 million. That means there's going to be 1.9 million people looking for a new household situation going into next year. Americans turning 35 is trending upwards and up over 25% from 2011. And looking at this chart, we can see the construction, housing starts, and permits. People coming of this age typically need a place to live. And as we can see, construction movement seems to be trending lower year over year and is under the number of household formations. Simply put, we are not building enough homes for those coming of age and needing a place to live. This is simple supply and demand. So for all of those thinking that the market's going to crash, this would be your counter argument against. And while inventory is predicted to go up 13% in 2025, we are a long way away from this housing crash or housing catastrophe that some are making it out to be. If you have not taken advantage and bought a home yet, this is your sign that you have not missed out and your window of opportunity remains wide open. The Home Buyers Privacy and Protection Act. This is a new bill just passed through the Senate and on its way to the House of Representatives. The bill is aimed to block trigger leads. These occur when borrowers apply for mortgages and these inquiries are then sold to third parties. Advocates for the bill, including the Community Home Lenders of America and the Mortgage Bankers Association, have praised the Senate and asked the House to move quickly. I am actually surprised that more in the mortgage industry are not in greater support of this bill, and I personally support anything that protects consumers' privacy against aggressive solicitors. So where do you come out on trigger leads and this bill protecting privacy for consumers? Merry everything and happy holidays to you and yours. And if you were lucky enough to buy a home this year, How fortunate are you to get to enjoy your new home around the holidays and start making memories? And if you weren't lucky enough to take advantage this year, no worries. You have next year to look forward to and many more opportunities to take advantage of.